everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am that slithery snake that goes deep inside you. Trivy do.
And I am the only member of the Scouts who supports Armin. So, Roni, because that's going to be a contentious point.
Yeah, but I ain't further ado. Let's just go into it because I only have 4 hours of sleep and half my notes are at Oni's place. So let's just jump right the fuck in and let's talk
Yes.
about Shingeki no Kyojin 3, Part 2, Episode 10.
The
Last
final
episode.
episode, yeah. I was shocked. I didn't even know this was the last one until, I finished it. I'm like, oh, wait, that was the last one.
Yeah.
This one was... It was a weird note to go out on because this season has
Mm-hmm.
been so intense and, crazy. And this last episode was very,
I mean, I would say this episode's still kind of intense.
It
It's still
wasn't. It
pretty
was just.
intense.
It was a different type of intense, though. It was a lot more character driven. Where we finally, it feels like we haven't seen Armin and Mikasa and uh everyone and Eren in forever because we've been having all these flashbacks. But we get to see the aftermath of that whole. Let's bring back Armin instead of Erwin, and
Oh my
fuck
god.
that dude. Who the fuck?
First of
Flock or
all,
whatever his name is.
yeah, it was Flock. Boy proceeded literally to drag everyone for extreme filth. It was hard to watch. It was like, y'all,
Yo,
y'all all ain't shit.
when he started talking shit about Mikasa, like, oh, at least Mikasa accept. I was like, oh man, if I that couldn't be me. If I was there, I would have
Wait,
locked him
no,
up.
Mikasa. I think that was like the one thing. Like he didn't really come for Mikasa because I feel like he knew like, oh, if I say anything kind of like bad about her, she may or may not just like
Good.
twist my
She
neck.
should have slit his throat.
Yeah. Right.
Fucking. Oh, he was so annoying. I'm like, dude, you weren't even relevant.
Oh.
Who are you? This is like some. Imagine I don't know. You're watching Dragon Ball Z, and fucking Tien starts lecturing Goku about his fucking choices and like, why are you doing the fights this way? I'm like, shut the fuck up, Tien. No one cares what you think. Go fucking die again. This is what this dude was. Why did he survive?
I think he was survived to make a point. Like he's
That
like
idiots
he
still
is
exist in this world? Was that the point?
yeah, and yes, and that basically he is like the voice of the disgruntled military who's like mad at that decision.
They need to pick a new spokesperson. They got a bad PR team.
What? Well, first of all, I think he like it was Matt. First of all, he had Aaron's number from the start. I was like, damn, you're actually only telling him the truth about himself. Like that's actually he wasn't like sure he was being a dick, but nothing he said was really a lie, and that's
It
why I
wasn't,
had to
but
have
it's
my
all
respect.
easily counterable. Like you're like, oh, it should have been Armin did a bunch of good shit too. He found all the Titans in the wall. Like there was a bunch of shit.
Hmm.
If it
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
for
no, no,
Armin,
no,
you'd
no.
all be
Yeah, when he
dead.
went after
Yeah.
When he kind of went after Armin's like trying to imply like kind of like oh they like when you're trying to imply that he did nothing like useful for like the military, it's like okay, now I have a problem with that. First of all, Armin's my homeboy after his awesome dramatic glow up this season, so you better
Mm,
sit the fuck down.
oof.
But like you reading everyone else is fine. And Armin did literally nothing wrong.
Yeah.
He literally sacrificed himself. Like
Free Armin. Hashtag free Armin.
exactly.
I
But
was
this
kind
guy
of hoping.
and when what fucking Connie and the other dude came in, he's like, and you guys didn't even do shit.
You useless people. And I was kind of hoping for a Tanya moment, like if Tanya would just show up and just smack the shit out of him or something. Oh, I wish Armin would have had more of a backbone, stick up for himself. That could have been a hype moment if Armin actually just stood up and was like, "Listen, bitch, if it wasn't for me, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. Your ass would be double dead," and just smacked him down. Ooh, that would have been so good. But alas, it's not in his character.
Yeah, and also to be fair, it's like in my opinion, it really is like a 50-50 choice of who to resurrect. Like, because I can easily flip that and say the same thing about Erwin. Erwin is the one who came up with the idea to sacrifice everyone and have Levi do the diversion attack. And without that, everyone would have been dead anyways. Like
Yeah.
they were both very monumental
Yeah,
pieces.
that's what I'm thinking. Like, they're
And-
both. I don't hate her. They're both really good choices to pick. That's why I was so torn in
Yeah.
that episode. I just can't stand for people shitting on Armin like that.
Yeah, but
I
he was
felt the
like,
pain. I don't even like Armin that much, and I was like, just leave my man's alone.
yeah, but it made sense considering he's like, oh my god, we're not friends.
Hmm.
And this is like my super mega boss who I like. Remember, he gave all of them that like super like aroused, well, super arousing speech that was. So he probably has that, and he's all like, oh my god, he made me feel less scared when we all went to fucking die.
Mm.
So therefore, he must be the better choice.
Yeah, well, he can. He obviously has some kind of shipping with Erwin. I'm sure him, Levi, and Erwin get all the fanfics together.
Oh yeah. Although, yeah, I think he did. I think he went a little bit much attacking Armin though. Yeah, I will say that much because it's like once again, did he did nothing wrong. That's kind of fucked up that that you'd walk up to him after this incredibly traumatic experience that everyone went through, and he was like, "It should have been someone else. Everyone should just let you die." I'm like, "Oh, thanks." like, what do you say to that?
But yeah, the rest of the episode outside of that tiff was also it was good. I really liked the,
Mhm.
the beach part. We had a beach episode. I really liked the beach
Yeah,
episode. It was as
Oh,
much a beach
man.
episode as Tate no Yuusha had. So
Yeah, essentially. First of all, that precious Mikasa smile, that was so
oh,
awkward. It
that was
like
so great. It was like she yelped like, "Ah!" So now I got to be a cute, innocent, fragile girl real quick, and the animation was like super stylized and over the. It looked like I was watching a Fruits Basket for a second or something. Like Jesus.
Yeah, when she smiled, it's like she's like forcing her mouth apart or something. She's like,
Mhm.
"Oh, how do I remember how to smile? Is this how?" like it
It was
was
like
so.
everything was all pretty looking, and the ocean looked nice, and everyone was having a good time. And then Eren just came up and was like brooding and like, "Oh, enemies and suffering everywhere, bro."
Yeah, I was just like. I'm like, you're free-ish. I mean, yeah, people are still gonna keep trying to kill you, but the Titans are gone for the most part.
Yeah, so did they like kill most of the Titans or like the vast majority of the Titans already on the island?
I think the Titans that they did not kill
Mm.
may have gone back with the other dude with Colossal Titan
Yeah.
and retreated for, well, considering the fact that he's like almost died. And they lost Bert Holt. So they probably did a tactical retreat. And then they spent the time literally just killing like residual dummy titans that were left in the city. So yeah,
I think there was also a year time skip,
yeah,
so
It-
that's
uh,
cool.
yeah. Oh, also I am kind of digging Eren with the new hair. Kind of
They
like
they
it.
changed up his look a bit.
Yeah, it was kind of it's kind of cool. He's like, ugh, now I'm super broody and angry and I'm becoming Sasuke.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't become too much like Sasuke. I don't want him to be super brooding or anything. This is how I always feel.
I
Eren,
appreciate I want maybe less brooding and more anger because at least I'd appreciate the anger.
he has like, well, he only has two modes: super depressed or super angry. He's either like
Yeah,
Sasuke or Asta. It's one or the other.
literally.
He's either at a -10 or at 100. So yeah, no, it was. I think overall, definitely the best season of Attack on Titan.
Oh, absolutely! Holy shit! It's like we
Mhm.
did. I'm like 10 episodes. I feel like I have had my fill.
Yeah,
It's okay that it ended here. You guys did a
the
lot.
the pacing was really good. We got all that action. We got all that story. I like have no complaints with the direction the show took, and it
Yeah.
just felt like everything paid off. And I really do want to go back and rewatch a lot of it. Uh, and I'm gonna have a lot of time to because you know what? Season 4 is in 2020 season, October 2020.
Cool.
So we got about a year and a half. for the next season of Attack on Titan. And if it's going to be as good as this season was, I am so looking forward to it. And they can take all the time they need to get that animation right.
Word. I'm like, after this, I'm like, yeah, take a rest. Chill it up, girls.
Take a vacation.
You deserved it.
Yeah. So we're going to give our final ratings for this?
Yeah.
I'm going to straight up give it a 9.5.
Me too.
Yeah. Attack on Titan is already one of, like, in my opinion, one of the best anime. So, especially of this decade. So, this is the best season of that anime, so it just, yeah. 9.5.
Yeah, no, this anime was... Oof, it was really good. It was just, this was just a treat from, like, beginning to end, like... Oof. It just, everything was very well executed.
Yeah, and it filled the hole left by Game of Thrones writing. So, thank you, Attack on Titan, for filling that cavity.
Definitely. Watch it like, we changed writers.
We got the Game of Thrones writers for season 4.
Here we go again.
Yeah. All I got to say is Hero Academia has a lot to live up to next season.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But enough with that beautiful, beautiful show. We have another beautiful, beautiful show to talk about. So let's move on to Carole Tuesday, episode 12.
Okay, so this is one of the shows I do not have my notes in front of me for, but it was a fun. No, it was not the final episode. It was like the final of like the first arc.
Yeah, it felt like the final part of the first part, like the first half. I'm trying to think if this is my episode of the week. Was anything better than this? No, I think I'm gonna make this my episode of the week. There is a couple of shows that are really close to it, but I think this hit all the right notes, if I would say.
I agree. It's not my episode of the week, but
I know what your episode of the week is.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of obvious.
Yeah, and it was also going to be my episode of the week, but I had to make it on Tuesday just to be different from you.
Yeah, no, I'm making mine just be different from you.
Exactly, and that's why we work well together.
But yeah, no, this episode was really good. Like, even just thinking about it, I can still remember it. The first part, very,
somber,
what is that?
melancholic.
Oh yeah, when they get like locked up and everyone's like, "Oh my god, she's like kidnapped," and Hillary Clinton character,
Hillary Clinton kidnapped her daughter, locked her up.
Yeah, that was really sad. But like when they went to go rescue her, I loved it. It felt like, oh my god, what's that Tarantino movie? The really famous one.
Which one?
The really famous one in the 90s. Samuel L. Jackson. Gosh, how do you not know this one?
Fuck, I don't know. All of that. Do I look like I know all of Samuel L. Jackson's filmography?
I feel like you would like him.
I do. Actually, I'm blanking on the name of the movie I think you're thinking of. It's
Pulp Fiction.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was very Pulp Fiction-y in the sense that it was like very like all these different little things are like happening. They're like, oh, we're gonna go rescue her, and then Tuesday's brother is like, I'm gonna help you break out.
Yo, Tuesday's brother is like the best Oni-chan in anime
basically.
Right now. He's fucking boss. He looks out for his little sister.
Like, I don't know. I wish like a lot of older siblings would like be this good.
Mm-hmm. Actually, he becomes a main part of the cast. Like he interacts with the manager and stuff. That'd be pretty cool.
No, Hillary Clinton has him killed.
She just has we take a sharp turn. Yeah, we take a sharp, dark turn in the series for part 2. It becomes a fucking murder mystery horror or something.
It's not much mystery. She definitely did it.
But what I really liked about this episode is the fact that the first half of the episode was kind of like somber and oh, they're so sad and everyone's there. But it didn't linger on it. It was only like half the episode, and then it immediately transitioned back to fun Carole and Tuesday and them having little hijinks and then performing together.
Yeah,
So
shenanigans.
you know, my big pet peeve is when they dwell too long on a character being depressed or being like melancholy. So I'm glad that they did it just enough to get the point through, and then they moved on.
Things or another anime they lingered on for too long, huh? Is that what you're trying to say? It wouldn't be
Yeah, it kind of
one of those
sucks that
animes.
if there was another show that kind of dragged on a stupid plot point. But yeah, anyway. Take notes, other show. Take notes. This is how you do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not talking about Steins Gate Zero.
Oh well, that's also that's a whole thing. Let's not open that can.
I know. I just said that to trigger. But yeah, I loved both songs by Carole and Tuesday and by Angela. Like I literally I can't pick a favorite one.
I listened to them again just now, and I still can't pick a favorite one. Like, they're both really good for different reasons. If I had to pick, I still think I'd pick Carole and Tuesday's song, because it just feels like it resonates with me more, and whereas Angela's is just more poppy. But
yeah,
it
also sounds
really
like.
good.
Have you seen A Star Is Born?
No.
It sounds a people who've seen A Star Is Born, the song that Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper do together, like the first one, like in like what is it called, The Shallow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that's the name of the song. It sounds very similar. It's giving me those vibes, and both songs are pretty good. So it's like, yeah, I like that. I like that they finally finished this song. I like this was a callback to the same song.
You're right. I love that it kept building on itself, and we finally got like the complete version, because it really does feel like this whole thing, it was like a work in progress since episode 1.
Yeah. Okay, but my question is, where the fuck is the full version to Gravity Bounce?
Yes, we need more Gravity Bounce.
I listened to it again earlier today, and I'm just like, oh, it's not enough.
I know. Oh, Gravity Bounce. GGK, we miss you. We need more GGK.
Oh my god, if they bring her back, I will cry. Bring back her and Space Beyonce. I listen to that song too.
They need to collab together.
Oh my god.
Oof. I also really like that both the songs, like, this is clearly the finals. Like, throughout every stage of this performance, it just got, like, Mars Brightest just got better and better and better.
This music selection got better and better and better.
Like, this is very much, this feels like a finals. Like, if I was watching America's Got Talent or something, I'm watching the final round. So, yeah. I love the way it ramped up like that. And I like the outcome. I like the outcome because it wasn't too predictable. I mean, we didn't predict it. We got that shit wrong. Our predictions didn't come true this time.
Wait, no, I said Angela was gonna win, and she did.
But you said that Carole and Tuesday were gonna lose earlier.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. I had them losing in like the semifinals.
No, I think they were gonna lose the same time. I knew they were gonna get past the first round.
Did you?
Yeah. I had enough faith to believe that.
Somebody go back and pull what we predicted, like from 4 episodes ago or whatever.
Yeah, right.
And see how bad we are at predictions. But yes, I'm glad they both get the chance to debut. I hope that we get to see actual interactions between Carole Tuesday and Angela now.
Yeah, that'd be cool. See Angela and her kind of diva bitchy attitude.
Just because I shook your hand doesn't mean I like you guys.
Yeah, I was just doing that because they're on stage. Get the fuck out my way.
I have a feeling that Tao's gonna like take a liking to Carole and Tuesday, and then Angela's gonna get all like jealous about it, which would be really cute if that happens.
Oh my god, it'd be cute until she like, I don't know, punches one of them in the face.
She turns to a yandere.
Yeah, where it's gonna be fucking Tuesday who gets hit, or because Tuesday just gets all the abuse, all the bad things happen to Tuesday.
Poor Tuesday.
And Carole just stands there, and she's like, "The fuck,
Tuesday, this is your fault. Why didn't you do anything to stop Angela from punching her in the face?" Yeah. I hope there's a new opening next week too. That'd be if there's a
Oh,
if there's
I
a new
think it has to
opening.
have one.
Oh, if there's a new opening, I'm just gonna episode of the week again.
Just from the opening.
Yeah. But let's move onward to what I'm sure is your episode of the week.
Damn fucking right it is. Fruits
Fruits
Basket episode. Juice-san.
Yes. So, do you like Yuki's brother?
50-50.
Really?
Honestly. No, he's very funny, very entertaining, and yes, because he's gay as fuck, that that is why it is my episode of the week. Just because I'm still coming off the Pride high, but
I wonder if that timing was intentional, the release of this episode.
mm-hmm. But yeah. Also, I definitely remember the line where he's like talking to everyone in the student council.
I think I do too.
I definitely remember that line 1,000,000%. Like a light bulb just went whoop right in my
It
head
seemed familiar when he said it. I completely forgot his character, but it did seem familiar.
Yeah, exactly. Totally forgot his character, but I remember that quote. My only problem, I like that he's fun. I like that he's, gay. I love the little thing that he does with Ayame and Shigure.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I really ended up liking him because the way he interacts with all the other characters is just so stupid and funny.
Yeah,
especially with Shigure.
My only opinion, my own problem about him is maybe this is from the lack of sleep, but it's kind of annoying.
I think that's the point.
That's the whole point, yeah, but it was like, no, now you're annoying me, actually.
No,
I'm not trying to feel about that.
He eats every scene that he's in. He just, talks for the whole scene.
He really does.
Becomes the focal point.
Maybe I wanted, a little bit more, back and forth between him and Yuki, but it was more like, I'm still talking and just saying shit out my butt, and Yuki's like, oh my god, shut up, oh my god, shut up, oh my god, shut up, oh my god, shut up. I feel like
he's a character that works as, a side character that just shows up occasionally. If he was a main character, it would be horrible.
Yeah,
because he's only going to show up every once in a while, I'm fine with it. I did love how Toru, he always ends up, when around Toru in snake form. When she had her in his shirt and he just pops out. No.
He's like, yo.
But, yeah, he was great. I loved his interactions with Yuki's interactions with him, his interactions with Shigure. They were really fun. And this episode overall was pretty fun.
Yeah. And, first of all, I'm like, what is with the Soma clan and their, love for, incest?
Yeah.
Why does everyone, want to sleep with their cousins so bad?
I know. This is what happens when you, interbreed and don't vax. You have, curses in your family.
You do. Are those curses also include the need to be incesty?
Yes. It is true. They all do have crushes within their family, which is kind of
he's like, oh yeah, he's like, I like Hattori, and I'm like,
I mean, to be fair, it's a big family. I don't know how closely they're related. They could be twice removed cousins or something.
They could. That is true. I assume, with
that's the best case scenario. They're a second cousin or something.
Hattori and his fiance, they're both in the Soma clan, but she's on the outside. She don't know shit about shit.
Mm.
And so I can believe that they're very loosely related to each other. That I can understand.
Is there a Soma family tree? I need to find it. Does it exist? Is it a family?
I feel if I ever looked at it and just the sheer size and so many lines,
the monitor
just explodes.
My monitor just bursts into pieces.
Yeah,
you can't process all this information.
Exactly.
Poor Soma clan and your incestuous tendencies. No wonder they see Toru as a threat.
Yes, and Ayame is so loud for a self-proclaimed bottom.
He's a power bottom.
He is. Oh my god, we're not going into this. We're not getting into this. You listen. You keep working on those terms.
So those of you guys who are at the stream, the karaoke stream, you guys know what I'm talking about. For everyone else, go check out the karaoke stream next month.
Next month, like, are you implying that we're gonna bring this up again?
It always comes up. It'll come up in some form or another.
No, I feel like this last weekend was like, it was like you literally, I literally had to sit you down and educate you.
This last weekend was just a giant sex ed. It should have been a sex ed stream.
It really was, and I feel like it was scary how much Oni did not know.
Listen, it was like two things I didn't know.
Yeah, one of those is really, one of them, I don't understand how you would assume that you're right over me being a gay man. And two, the other one, I'm like, that's terrifying that me as a gay man, know, I know that and you don't.
Listen,
that's definitely a you,
it
that's
was
a y'all thing, that's a straight
I bet if you polled, like, most men, I'd say 80% of guys would say what I said. 80%. Easy.
I feel like that's true. That doesn't make it any better. But that doesn't make your ignorance any better. It's because you're all ignorant.
Yeah, well, I'm a victim of my own gender, so.
Yes, it's okay. Well, hey, no. Because we are the same gender.
Fine, I'm a victim
your
of
own
my
orientation,
own sexual orientation.
Yes, get it right. We, the gay men, the higher echelon of the male society. We know what we are talking about.
Well, look forward to your next sex ed lesson, Sensei.
# bottom gang.
Let's move on. Unless you have anything else you want to say about bottom gang and Fruits Basket.
We are... I do actually want to mention things that are actually applicable to the show real quick.
Go for it.
I do like that Toru has reached a point. I'm not sure if you noticed that she's like very comfortable with like addressing problems with the guys now. Like she straight up went up to Yuki and was like, "So, like, you hit your brother or something?" Cause
yeah, she's a lot more. The character progression is really subtle. Like, yeah, she's a lot more open to talk. Even Kyo is a lot more open to talking to her and stuff. You see it kind of just happen throughout the series, where they just slowly become more accustomed to each other, which is really nice. I think it's one of the strong points of the series.
Yeah, definitely. So that was just like a milestone that I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I was just like, it makes sense why Ayame and like Ayame and Yuki don't like each other. I'm like 10 years difference. I'm like 10 years difference. There can be a lot of weird circumstances, especially with the Soma family. I can only imagine. It's probably way too easy.
Yikes, that's not.
Yeah, yeah, and also their personalities. Like, oof.
Yeah, their personalities are complete opposites.
Yeah. Okay, I think that, with that being said, we can finally move on.
Yes, let us move on to One Punch Man, Season 2, Episode 11. Garo continues to get fucked up this episode, just like he did last episode.
Yeah, until he stopped getting fucked up and literally beat everyone else.
And then got fucked up again.
Oh yeah, and then got fucked up again. He somehow is able to magically, like, beat everyone. Like, he's literally like evil Goku.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has like the stamina of Goku. It's kind of ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He's like poisoned, bleeding out, injured with like all his ribs broken, and he's still over here fighting.
Yeah, like, and all of a sudden he gets like the second one. He's like, I'm just as strong as I was now. Like, and then some shenanigans happen, and he starts breaking down like the formation of like the A and B heroes.
Mm-hmm.
To the, and then like the last dude, he's like, this is Gatling gun shot, and he's like, yes, even when I'm poisoned, half dead, broken ribs, yada yada, I can still single-handedly like block most of my hands.
Fucking Gatling bullets. Yeah, at least Goku had like the decency to like whip out a sensu bean when He's like,
where like
when the
like,
show
all
was
right,
like,
all right,
yeah.
Vegeta, get your ass beat for me. Like I'm tapping out. Let me make this sense being real quick.
Mhm.
I'll be right back. I promise. But no, girl's like, I am my own sensu bean,
Yeah,
bitch.
sensu beans are for pussies and cowards.
Exactly.
I am the sensu bean.
Exactly. And then after all of that bullshit, fucking what's his face? Genos comes. Sexy metal man Genos
Mm.
comes and he's like, I'm here to fuck your shit up. And then for a while, it seemed like Gato was like about to have the upper hand.
Yeah, and
Like he rips off the hand, and I'm like, are you fucking serious?
he copies like Watch Dogs' whole fighting style and everything, which is awesome.
Yeah, right. Like I'm just picking up a new style that I learned from getting my ass beat by it just once.
Off screen.
Yeah, off screen. So yeah, that was a bit much. Shout out to Genos's doctor, scientist
Yeah,
friend.
that like gives him the best augmentations ever.
Yes, because I'm just like, yes, his limbs always are getting ripped off. Please do something where they can like fly around and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe reattach. Who knows? And like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was cool. I was telling him that like when a part where he like grabs or the hand grabs and pins him against the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Oni. I was like, it'd be really cool if he had just had like a blade in there, so he's like, he just pins him against the one that sticks him in the
Yeah,
throat.
just because that's what a hero does. He just slices through people's throats.
It could be like a small one. It doesn't have
Oh
to
yeah,
be like.
just a small prick through your your esophagus.
Hey, enough that it won't kill. Like, just
Mm,
just don't hit the carotid, and you're fine.
okay.
I probably
I
can't
don't.
speak.
You're like the worst version of Batman. You're like the Ben Affleck Batman who shoots people. That's what you are right now.
Wow. First of all, how dare you call me Batman? I am definitely would be out here being like, listen, I'm gonna fuck you up, and if you get back up, I'm probably just going to kill you.
Ben Affleck Batman. Got it.
That is not Ben. Stop comparing me to Ben Affleck Batman. Just compare me to a hero that kills people.
Just
You have a bunch of them. Call me a Punisher or something.
Oh no, Punisher's cool. That was my one burn.
Wow.
That was my one burn from all those days ago when you burned me.
Wow.
Finally got my vengeance.
Wow. I'm feeling attacked. Wow. I went down to look at my notes and I realized, oh, these are also notes I don't have in front of me. So I was like, damn, I can't even like try to segue out of my feelings right now.
I'll help you.
Yeah, do you have anything else to say?
Yes, I do.
You
I think
have so much.
I think
No,
Garo.
I'll keep talking.
I think Garo
I
is
want
one
you
of,
taking so. Okay, I'm sorry.
okay. I think Garo is one of the best actual villains, though, of any shonen I've ever seen. Just top tier,
yeah.
top tier villain.
Yeah, no, he's like really, yeah, he's really fantastic.
He reminds me of what was his name from Hero Academia? Was it Stein or Stain?
Stain, the one with the sword, who
Yeah.
paralyzes people.
But my thing with Stain was like he wasn't really relevant for too long. It felt like not that long. Like he kind of just came and went. Whereas I feel
Yeah,
like
it's like
Garo was
the
here to
impact.
stay.
It's like the impact of him was way stronger than his actual
Himself,
screen
yeah.
time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Garo's. Yeah, we needed a Garo.
Yes, Garo out here saving lives by taking them.
It's like we're watching like a story of like a kung fu story of like this guy trying to like do his best to become stronger, except it's like a villain.
Yeah,
So it's like, so we're like, I feel like we're kind of what's the word? Invested
Mm-hmm.
in his growth, but also acknowledging the fact that he's like evil.
I'm still rooting for him. I'm totally rooting. Well,
I'm rooting,
totally rooting
I'm
for
rooting for him to beat everyone else except for Saitama, who was going to beat him anyways.
yeah. But I hope it's a big fight. Like I can't see it actually being a fight, but I kind of hope it's a fight. I just want I want something. It probably won't be a real
Absolutely
fight.
not at
It's
this
not
point.
gonna be a
Like,
fight, but still.
yeah, he literally has to like eat like 10 monster cells or something. The fight I am interested in seeing is him versus his master.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. Well, I can't
I
believe
will-
next week is the last episode. I feel like there's so much more they can do with this.
Oh my god, you're right. Ugh, I forgot. どうしよ
Yeah, don't know how that's gonna wrap up.
But we do know how the next anime on our list wrapped up. It is Senko-san, episode 12. Well, I think I don't know why I put episode 10. I'm just gonna sit back and let Oni kind of vent.
So I guess it's just a continuation of my vent from last week where I just said it's kind of silly to just make this a serious thing, like a serious tone all of a sudden. We're gonna compare this. I'm gonna do a lot of comparing to Benkyou ga Dekinai because that just had its last episode, and the two couldn't be more different. But I don't know. I just like when Drew was here this weekend and we were watching shows. I was like, every time Drew was like, "Let's watch Senko," I just groaned because I'm like,
Yeah,
I can't.
like I just wanted to get Senko out of the way, and he would not let me.
No, Senko was the last thing I watched because I couldn't bear to watch it because I liked the show. So here's my problem with this: Senko is specifically meant to be a show that you watch when you're like, you just want to turn off your brain and relax and see a cute fox and not be stressed out. The point of the show is to de-stress you. So why, in God's name, are you introducing a stressful last, like, not even stressful, but like a dramatic last episode plot line that came out of, it didn't come out of nowhere, but it's just so poorly executed. Like, I literally called the ending 2 weeks ago, I think. Either last week or 2 weeks ago. I said they're going to have a cherry blossom thing, and she didn't really leave, and they're going to come. Yeah, it was just so predictable, and it was just so silly. It's so cliche to end if you're a comedy or you're a slice of life, just stay a comedy or slice of life. There's no reason to try to force your show to be dramatic and melancholic for the last 2 episodes. It doesn't serve any purpose.
Also, I will still say that even towards the end, I really do not count this as a comedy. I still do not count this as a comedy. Because what we're going to cover next is a comedy. This is not. You cannot. I cannot, in my right mind, compare this and that and be like, yes, these both share a genre of comedy. I'm like, no.
Fine.
Having a joke or two does not make it a comedy.
It is a lighthearted slice of life. Can we call it that? Fine.
Yeah.
Lighthearted slice of life. It doesn't need to make the sudden turn to drama. And the drama point, like, it's not that it's necessarily even a bad point. Like, if they introduce that, the whole thing with him being, mortal, so he's gonna eventually die, and Senko's immortal, so she's gonna live forever, and she already went through seeing his ancestor die, and this whole thing is just, like, an atonement for her, and blah, 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 blah. The funny thing is, they did do that, like, really early on, I think, like, Shiro told him, oh, Senko's just doing this because she's making up for somebody else or something, and his response was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. That should have been this episode. Like, this shouldn't have gone on this long. I don't know. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth to an otherwise okay show that was very fine to watch. Now it's like, I'm sorry my criticism is not more substantive. It's just, the show itself is not substantive, so I don't know what to say. It just turned me off.
Exactly. Like, that's like my whole problem with this entire series.
Which I don't mind. I don't mind a non-substantive show. It just has to be entertaining, and this was not. It threw away its only strength for the last 2 episodes, which was cute, funny fox girls.
Yeah, and I don't know, even then, I feel like, I don't know, I guess I'm just biased against slice of life genre as a whole. Even though I feel like, you
like comedy slice of life, like Lucky Star and stuff like that.
Yeah, and even Lucky
K-On!
Star, even Lucky Star was like, sometimes that was like a bit stupid for me. But yeah, this is just like, it was just so bland. Like, it's literally like you said, if you if you do not like looking at cute fox girls, I literally cannot think of a reason for you to watch this anime. I absolutely cannot.
Yeah.
And that kind of what this is what bugs me. Like you can't be so one dimensional that the only redeeming quality is like we're fox girls.
It's funny because I think you can do it in a very specific way. So, for those of you who are having the privilege, we didn't get to talk about Miru Tights, but have you heard of Miru Tights? I think I showed you the trailer for it. It is literally just a short anime that's airing this season. I think it's like 6-minute episodes.
Is this the ecchi one?
It's the ecchi one where it's just about
Oh.
girls wearing stockings, and then like it's super fetishy, and every episode is just about them wearing different stockings and their stockings ripping and being super etchy with each other. The whole show is just leg shot. It's just leg fetishes. But it works because it knows what it is. It's short, so it doesn't overplay itself, and it's just stupid, mindless fun. This is it could work as a short if it was like 8 to 11-minute episodes.
Yeah, this is so short.
Yeah,
I can totally understand. I can totally see this.
and it just played to its strength. Like I don't think the last I'm not up to date on Miru Tights, but I don't think the last 2 episodes of Miru Tights are going to be about some existential crisis about their leggings or something. It's just going to be more of them putting on cosplay and showing off their legs. That's what this needed to be. It just needed to be like 2 episodes that were shorter, that were just more, I don't know, Senko going to the park and petting a dog or something, or whatever. Gets into a fight with a dog because the dog thinks she's a cat. I don't fucking know. Something entertaining and short. I think it's just the format of it being so long, 30-minute episodes.
Oh, I love the whole stereotypical like, oh my god, I don't know where she is. I have to go out in the rain and look for her. I was like, wow, you guys are really just, oof, you're just throwing it all down the drain with this one, aren't you?
I like how the one gimmick that they could have milked for for like an episode that would have been funny would have been Senko being drunk, but that's the one thing that they're like, yeah, we'll just show this for like a minute.
Yeah,
and then we won't linger on it.
And then we'll have a very serious moment.
Yeah, like that could have been actually something that was funny for half an episode, but nope.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like all they did was like. And I feel like it was just like the same joke, like with the tail, like I love fluffing your tail, hooah hooah hooah, and it's like I feel like they didn't really go hard to like further extrapolate, or I feel like you really could have gone places with the joke, and they just decided not to.
I think that this is something that works a lot better. Like the manga is probably a lot better because it's probably way better structured than an anime would be. I gotta do a video on my list of anime videos to do. I want to do a like adaptation, like how to do an adaptation properly type of video. And I feel like this is gonna be an example of how to not do it. Like there's ways to adapt something, and I don't think that this was meant to be a full 20-minute series that fits a standard anime. You know, there's a reason short anime are popular now. It's because they're better suited for these types of shows.
Well, I just want to glow in the fact that I was right about this anime from the very start. And
listen, Mr. Kuzuno Honkai, you get no awards for
sitting
through trash like I had to do.
No, but the difference is I knew this was not going to be good. I saw the from the very second and from the trailers. I'm like, this is definitely not going to be anything interesting. And lo and behold.
Well, I at least want to check out maybe a couple of chapters of the manga just for comparisons purposes. I hope it's better. I do like Senko. She is cute. And Shiro. The characters are at least cute. Either way, let's give our ratings for the show.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
I'm torn between a 5 and a 4.
Oh, if you give it a lower score, I'm going lower, baby.
No, I'm gonna give it a 5. It's just so painfully average. It's just average.
Yeah, it's
filler.
Like it's extremely filler. This is definitely one of the anime where no, see, that's not even true, because Cause I have Black Clover for that. Like, if I want, like, there's anime that's better that I could waste my time with as opposed to Senko-san. No offense.
Yeah, I can't even really remember any episodes now. I'm trying to think, is there any standout episodes of Senko-san?
No. Shout out to Jasco though. I like that name. Jasco.
Yeah, Jessica. Characters are cute. I think that sums up everything I had to say about this show.
That's like the only redeeming quality about the show. Is like I kind of like the characters.
Wish they were utilized better.
Yeah, except for Sora. Ironically, I usually like the older woman one trope in this game. I just feel like she was a little too tropey and didn't have too many lines. So
she definitely didn't do much. She should have.
Yeah.
I wish this was redirected.
She was literally there for like the serious. I knew she was gonna be there for like the more serious plot. Like it was very obvious what she was there for.
Yeah, it was misused. All right, let's talk about the better show.
Now that we're done,
yeah,
just cutting this to bits.
Let's talk about Bokutachi wa Benkyou ga Dekinai, episode 13. Also the final episode, and a vastly better conclusion compared to Senko.
Oh, excuse me.
Because it stuck with its guns, and this episode was funny.
This is the antithesis of the finale of Senko-san.
This one was, of course, it kind of baited us because the opening scene had Rizu in it, and we were like, "Oh, is this a Rizu episode?" And that was literally the only part.
Fuck me.
That was just the only part. So she just doesn't exist anymore.
I'm definitely factoring that into my score, by the
way. Being baited is being factored into your score.
Damn straight.
Of course, we got a lot of Uraka.
Yeah.
So,
what did she do again?
She went to the.
Oh, she had her hair like in the ponytail, right?
No, that was a few episodes ago.
No, she put it up again.
Oh yeah.
When she was wearing
Yukata.
Yeah. First of all, I love that style. She should just have her hair like that all the time.
It is pretty cute. I'll admit she should wear it like that. A lot of them, when they're alternate hairstyles, like Fumino's ponytail is really good too.
Oh yeah, hers is also really cute.
So I really like that. The yukatas all look nice. I think Sensei had the best one, but they were all really well done.
Yeah, Sensei had the best one because it matched.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like really nice, majestic purple. It's cute. I was surprised that Fumino got so much screen time, even more so than Rizu.
Fumino gets a lot of screen time because she's kind of becoming like the focal point. She's she's becoming the what I call like the Sunohara character, like the main character's best friend in a harem.
Yeah,
like that's who she is, which is kind of cool because it's usually just like another dude that's just like, oh, I'm the dude's main character's bro friend, and I help him with all his love troubles in a very comedic way.
Yeah, and I'm actually not really helpful at all.
And that's what Fumino is, except she's also part of his harem to some degree.
Yeah.
Which I like, because she was not a very interesting character in the beginning of the show. I feel like she's developed into her own little niche of funny and entertaining.
She's very nuanced. It's not like outright, I'm this kind of character, or I'm that kind of character. It's like, she's just Fumino, you know?
And I think the ending of this episode kind of like hinted at that too, where we had it was actually very romantic and cute scene of them sleeping together in the hotel.
On the that was cute.
And they both like fell asleep facing each other and holding hands. That was really, really adorable.
I know. Yeah, but also, what the fuck are a bunch of 14, 15-year-olds doing in a fucking hotel, sleeping together? What the fuck? I'm also an outraged Japanese person.
Other than that, the rest of the episode was kind of just like going through the festival. It was kind of it was funny enough. Nothing major happened, and it wasn't like it's like this is one of the best episodes in the series type of thing. But it still was enjoyable, and I'm so glad that it didn't try to be extra.
the last scene gave it its impact it needed for like the last episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna remember from the series because it's getting a season 2. So
Ooh.
I'm definitely gonna keep that last scene in mind. We also had a bit of Sensei this episode for a little bit.
uh, Gosh, I enjoy her personality a lot, even though I think she's like Hina light, Hina Sensei light
Oh,
in my
let's
mind.
not.
Well, I
Let's.
said light. I said light,
Oof.
as in she's still letting students carry her around and.
She's Hina Sensei light in the way that, like, I don't know, Snapple is bleach light.
Okay,
So
I
yeah,
get it. You hate Hina.
yes, a burning passion. It's not. Anyway, this was it was just a fun episode. There's not really much to say about it. We got a lot of Uraka, who I'm thinking is the main, suddenly becoming the main ship. Sorry, Rizu, you're not gonna be any. You're not doing any. You're just a background character now.
Yeah. So can we just sound scores now?
Yes, we can do scores. I'm going to give it. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. You know, it was good. It didn't. It's not over the top great, but I do think it's significantly above average for a ecchi comedy harem show.
Um, I'm going to give it the same score, and it lost the 0.5 because I was going to give it 8. Lost the 0.5. Not okay. Not yeah. Yes, I did not like that they just all of a sudden just cut out Rizu from the entire fucking anime.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm just like misusing characters like that. That's like a little thing of mine that I really don't like. It's like there was nothing wrong with Rizu. She was like a good character, and I don't know. I feel like you could have properly spread out all the characters evenly, so they all get their time instead of giving them like a block
Mm-hmm.
in like a certain part of the series, and then you never hear from them again.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that doesn't make any sense. I know we had Mad Rizu,
They definitely put Rizu heavy in the beginning, and then
and
just
then they
fell
just
off the face of the earth.
and then literally giving Kurisu episode after episode after episode. Like it was literally just like 4 or 5 episodes of Kurisu.
Yeah, yeah. They definitely front loaded Rizu, and then
Yeah,
they
and
could
then
have
like
spread it out a bit more.
and also a new girl coming mad late.
And that's all right. She'd come out late because we got season 2, so she's gonna be all over up in season 2 from beginning to end, hopefully.
That's true. But yeah, I'm just like I need everyone to get their spotlight, but like pace it out like properly.
Yeah, I will say that's probably valid. The pacing with the girls is a bit. Other than Fumino, I feel like the pacing for the girls was a bit all over the place.
Yeah, like it was literally it was like literally flipped, like a switch was flipped between Fumino and Rizu. Like first it was like you're all Rizu, Orika, and no Fumino, and now it's like all Fumino and Orika and no Rizu. And I'm like, I'm kind of not okay with either of that. Seeing how good Fumino got, I was just like, could have gave her some love at the beginning. No, that's just me.
If you guys are in the market for a comedy harem, though, I would. It's not too ecchi. I don't know. I wouldn't even call it ecchi. It's not really ecchi. It's more just a harem comedy. Like just very light ecchi moments. Where
I feel like you could. I feel like you could call it.
You could,
ecchi, but it's like it's on the verge of not being ecchi.
It's like a 1990s ecchi. Like it's super light. It's not. It's not over the top. You know, you're not gonna be. It's not like what's the other show that's coming out next season with the girl with the panties or whatever. That's trying to find out who belongs to who. I don't think it's gonna be on that level.
Yeah, definitely not. All right. That being said, do you want to move on to our last anime of the episode?
I do.
And that's us move on to Tate no Yuusha, episode 25.
Unfortunately, the final episode of Tate no Yuusha.
So Glass is back.
Mm-hmm.
However, now Fumi ain't playing with this bitch anymore.
Yeah, the fight between Glass and Fumi was. Uh, so, I kind of have mixed feelings on this episode. The first half of the episode, which is kind of weird, I wasn't too keen on. The whole fight between Glass and Naofumi and the other two and Lark and CL and Teresa.
Yeah.
Only because I don't know. I just don't feel like Shield Hero is at its best when it's about the action. But it was alright. It was serviceable. I did like the tactics that go on behind like Naofumi's decision making. Like he baited them with his airstrike shield and all of that. Like there's actual counter tactics going into the plays, which is nice. It's not just
Yeah.
people beam spamming each other.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, I think that's what it makes up for. The fact that's like, well, we're not zooming around like Black Clover.
It's definitely not
Sure.
One Punch Man tier fighting or anything like that, but it's entertaining enough for it to be okay. This works.
Yeah, like it works. But yeah, I felt like the fight, all that, just to say, I did feel like the fight still fell a little flat for the last episode.
Yeah, it wasn't particularly flashy. I think that I did like the bit with the shield, the Soul Eater shield, finally came back into play, and he just started like sucking all of Glass's life force, and then the whole bit of the tactics at the end with the barrel and the liquor everywhere was nice. But yeah, just for a final fight scene for the finale of the series, it did feel a bit, ugh,
Underwhelming.
yeah. But that's fine because the second half I think made up for it, which is I like the. Speak of late new characters, we got like another person just added to the squad in the last episode.
Oh, you miss Lesia?
Yeah, some pathetic green-haired girl is what I'm gonna call her until she does something positive. I like I like Vito's line where she's like, she finds her like trying to. First, she's super dark. They find her trying to like suicide herself. Vito,
Yeah, you're
like,
trying to drown,
yeah.
but I don't know why she didn't do it.
Yeah, she sucks. She can't even kill herself. So she tries to drown, but then Vito's like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll teach you how to swim." I'm like, "Oh, that's so cute, Hero."
I know. Can't wait to see Lesia. I can't wait for her glow up, her eventual glow up.
Yeah, I feel like she. Well, if we ever do get a second season, hopefully we do. Oh my
I
god!
feel like they
Imagine
have
the
to.
injustice.
I feel like this is leading up to season 2. It has to be. There's two. It's too. This is one of those endings where it feels like, oh my god, we're doing all this setup for season 2.
That's what I thought too. Like, there's a lot of setup, but there's also like a lot of conclusion to it too. It's like at a weird point where it ended in a spot where it's like it could continue with a season 2, but also if it didn't, it kind of was like, okay, they resolved Raftalia's thing and now Fumi's thing in a way. Like it could be conclusive. So I don't know.
You're true.
I don't know. It could just be like an open ending, you know? I really hope for a season 2 though. And I really like the whole thing with him becoming mayor of or lord of that town.
Lord, yeah.
Like it all comes full circle, which is why I'm kind
Yeah.
of like leaning towards like, ooh, this feels very conclusive. But the way it was done was really nice. Raptalia got to do her final say her mind. So
Oh yeah.
it's just I don't know. I really, really want season 2.
Me too. Like this only makes me want a season 2, which is why I'm not like a huge fan of the end of it. Because I'm just like, Saul just wants me to watch season 2. Like
Yeah.
if this, I'd be very upset if this is like conclusive.
I feel like
Like,
they
not
wanted,
in a good way.
This was like a play it safe ending where it's like I feel like they didn't even know if it was going to be a season 2 or not. But I think this is selling well, and it is like an isekai, like not like if anything's getting a season 2, it should be this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is money. So
Yeah,
I don't see why
very
they
easy money.
wouldn't. I don't see why they wouldn't do a season 2 or at least a movie or something. Like this could easily
Yeah.
be up there with Overlord and all the other isekai, Konosuba, ReZero.
Yeah, I just really hope so. Like that's literally just all I want.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, anything else to mention? No. Yeah, there wasn't much to mention besides the cute feels at the end, and I don't know. I just feel like personally, I'm just not fulfilled by that ending.
I
Like I understand how it could be conclusive.
mm,
I understand. I logically get it. I'm just not fulfilled by it because I want to know more about the
I
heroes from the
need
other
more.
world.
Yeah,
Yeah, I.
yeah, you're right. Like there's just enough plot threads where you can be like, there's definitely room for a second season.
Yeah, so I just want it. So I'm not there for it. Ergo, I'm
Give
not
me
satisfied.
now. Yeah. So fingers crossed for that. But let's give it our final ratings after 25 long episodes.
Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm going to give this an 8.5.
I'm actually gonna give it a 9. I think I'm gonna give it that little bit of extra oomph because I feel like a lot of the maybe I'm being biased, but a lot of the top tier episodes and moments are just really up there for me. And it had so many things going. Like I've never hated a villain more than I hate bitch, so that matters a lot
Oh,
to me.
yeah. I'm gonna give mine a 9 too.
Because this show's really good. Like I don't think the plot is all that amazing, but it's really good at evoking emotion, and the
It
characters
is.
are so genuine and good that I think it has that kind of thing that separates it from all the other isekai, where it's just a lot more generic.
Yeah, yeah. You're right. I'm like that. I was like the whole bitch and trash thing. Like I totally did not think about that factoring in. It's like, and for once, they give you like such a satisfying like something that's like sa- satisfying to happen to like antagonists,
Mm-hmm.
but yet not like straight up. Oh, we're like dystopian society where we like you know there's flesh is being torn from their bodies and we're cheering as it happens.
Yeah, and I think they did a good job because it's not like bitch actually. I'm trying to think if she actually killed anybody, like because it's so easy to make a villain that just like a murderous, psychopath or something, and it's just like whatever. This is
Yeah,
what it
I
is. But
mean,
to get a villain you actually just detest and hate is
I mean,
really hard to pull.
she kind of was a murderous Loki
But she's
psychopath.
not
She was
like
really
she
bad.
is, but she
She was really bad at it.
she's distinct from, let's say, I don't know, generic murder
Murder
dude
killer,
58. Like it was
yeah.
the villain from Sao or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I just, as a villain, I think she's just top tier, which is great because we had a lot of top tier villains this season. We had her, we had Garo. So great season for villains. Shout out for villains.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like she's up there with Akane from Kuzuno Honkai.
What are you talking about? Akane was the hero of the story.
Oh my gosh, shut up. Okay, he was not. Anyway, they're both they yes, they're both there to clearly just make you hate them.
hmm So yeah, hoping for a season 2 to that show. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you do check out our brand new summer preview guide for the anime season. It's up on the channel right now, so you can see what you want to watch for next season, which is actually starting in a couple days. So you should get on that. And we also have our own list of shows we're going to be watching next season. So if you want to know what we're watching, go check out that guide. I'll link to it in the description. Also, please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it and consider subscribing so you can keep up to date with all of our videos every week. Make sure you join the party over to our Discord, follow us on Twitter and Twitch, and you can go that extra mile and donate to us on Patreon, like all these lovely patrons on screen right now that make the show possible. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Happy post-Pride, everyone. I'm literally going to die.
Happy July 4th, everyone.
Yeah. That holiday too. Whatever.
People are already out here celebrating. I hear fireworks.
Yeah, exactly. The fireworks are going all off. I'm like, wow, we're going to be hearing fireworks literally every night until Thursday, and then probably the weekend as well. Cause why not?
Beautiful, beautiful 4th of July. This has been Soberoni and
Drooby Doo.
We'll catch you guys next week. Later.
Bye.